Good morning, my sweet friends. Okay, let's get ready for some foundations. So the first thing that we always need to do is warm up with our drill sounds. So let's start with our short vowels because that's really going to help you today when we talk about closed versus open syllables. So A, apple. E, ed. I, itch. O, octopus. U, up. Excellent job. Okay, let's review our R-controlled sounds. Here we go. A-R, car. O-R, horn. E-R, her. I-R, bird. U-R, burn. Excellent job. Now, let's review our vowel teams. Remember, we always have a little saying, when two vowels go a-walking, the first one does the talking, which means we're going to ignore that second vowel and it's going to go over and make the first vowel say its name. A-I, bait, A. A-Y, play, A. E-A, eat, E. E-E, jeep, E. E-Y, key, E. Excellent job. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to review our closed syllable words. So I want you to take a look at my words that I have here. I have clap, twig, and ant. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we are going to mark these words up. So the first thing that I see in my word clap is a blend. That's the very first thing I see. So I'm going to go ahead and mark that up. Now, when I tapped it out, I hear ah, but then something follows it. So I can't let that vowel sound out. So it's not escaping. So that tells me right there, this is a closed syllable. So I know it's a closed syllable and my A says ah. And I'm going to mark it like that. But check this out. I can make that word plural. And we've talked about that before. Plural means more than one. So I'm going to do more than one clap. I'm going to do two claps. Watch this. So when I have my word, it's now claps. So check this out. It's the same exact thing, except all I have to do is mark up my suffix S. So when you do this, and I give you words like this, this is the cool thing. We've already marked the base word. Check it out. You already know the base word now. So whenever we have a short vowel word that is a closed syllable, you technically already mark up the base word. So let's look at the next one. Our word is twig. So the first thing I see when I see twig is which is my blend. I see a blend. Now, when I tap my word out, twig, I hear that short I sound, and I know that it can't escape because of that last sound at the end. So I know this is a closed syllable. Now, check this out. What if I wanted to say, I saw 7 twigs on my walk today? I'm going to add my S, which is my suffix S. Now, I've already marked up my base word. Check it out. My base word has already been marked up. All I have to do is mark my suffix. Now, let's do our last one. My word is pant. I don't wear just one pant. I wear 2 pants. So, my word is pants. Now, I need your help. The first thing you should see is something in the middle of this word. I think you saw it. A glued sound. Oh man, if you didn't see it, it's right there. Glued sound. Now, the next thing you need to do is tap this word out. Ant. Ant. Ooh. And that sounds like a short vowel to me. It's not saying A. So I think this is a short vowel sound. So I'm going to mark it as short vowel. and then I'm going to mark it as a closed syllable. But I bet you already noticed something. We've already marked that base word. So all you have to do is underline it again. We marked that base word, and then you mark up your suffix S. And we're going to practice some more of those in just a little while. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to take a look, and we're going to talk about some open versus closed syllables, because today that's your job. You're going to have to determine whether words are open syllables or closed syllables, and here is the best way to figure it out. If it's a closed syllable, it's going to say the short vowel sound. If it's an open syllable, it's going to say the long vowel. So check this out. I have the word g-ot. That right there is a closed syllable word. That is a closed syllable word because of this ah sound. Now, check this out. Watch what happens when I get rid of my T. I no longer have a closed syllable because my new word is go. G-O. O says its name. So I know this is not a short vowel, which means this is a closed syllable word. So one letter could be the difference between your closed syllable and your open syllable. Now, the next one that I'm going to do is not. Not. Ooh, I hear a short vowel. So that tells me that this is a short vowel word, which means it is a closed syllable. So I'm going to go ahead and mark it. But one letter can make it a open syllable. Check this out. If I get rid of T, it's no longer a closed syllable word. It's an open syllable because this says O. Oh my goodness. So there's nothing that blocks it, and it says its name. So this is no longer a closed syllable. It's now an open syllable. Okay, now my next word, wet. Ooh, so that's a short vowel with a consonant blocking it. So I know that this is a closed syllable. However, watch what one letter can do. If I get rid of this T, now the word is we. What-e? That says its name, and there's nothing to block it. So that tells me this can no longer be a closed syllable. One letter changed it to an open syllable. Now, I'm going to show you these other ones, and I want you to see which letter I need to get rid of to make it an open syllable word. So your first word is it, hit. This is a closed syllable. Bet, bet. This is a closed syllable. Shed, shed. This is a closed syllable. I want you to tell me in these words, what is the one letter that I could get rid of to make this an open syllable? Start with hit. Oh, I hope you said that T, because if I get rid of that T, my new word is hi. I says its name, so that makes it an open syllable. What about this word, bet? You're right, if you get rid of that T, it tells you that this now is B, B-E, and that tells me it can't be a closed syllable anymore because that E says its name. What about that last word? I hope you said that D, because that's right. If you get rid of D, it's now E. E says its name, so I know that can't be. Now this is an open syllable. So I hope you can see how one letter, just one letter, can change a word from an open syllable to a closed syllable, an open syllable to a closed syllable, an open syllable to a closed syllable.